Thirsty Pigman in the house! Bitch! Bitch!
Little bitch.
I made you my bitch!
Jesse.
Bitch!
Bitch.
Yeah, bitch! Jesse!
Bitch.
I got a fist full of whiskey, the bottle just bit me. We got lined up, shot down, firing back, straight crown.
Ticking like a time bomb, drinking till the night's gone. Get your hands off of this glass, last call my ass.
Billy. That's not bad. The Speyside scotches, I can't say that they're my favorite. There's one of them that I got back there that's pretty drinkable, but this one I never really cared for. It's a little bit better as a drinky poo. Okay. All of a sudden I don't have any room. I hate when that happens. What are we looking at today? We're looking at the last reviewable one from NIHAP. The other one, of course, is... I could do a review on it anyway because there's no proof I ever reviewed it. It was deleted by WokeTube. This one is the... Curvature Batch 15 from Phase 3 Brewing Company. And this was the one that I thought sounded kind of interesting because it was the Peanut Butter and Marshmallow Imperial Stout, weighing in at 11.9. I mean, come on. You could like throw just some straight grain alcohol in there just to bump that number to a nice even 12, but... Okay. Oh, and immediately... I have a sneaking suspicion already that this one is not going to let light pass through it. Oh my God. There's light's not making its way through the column of beer going to the glass. My God. Wow. I'm amazed it's getting any head at all. Bad. Want to get in on this? Want to teabag my head? Never mind. Okay. There's only one reason to do this, so that you can see how cool it is when the laser etching lights up, because there's not a chance light gets through this, right? Firefly, gym mode, low, medium, high, and turbo. Holy shit. You know, some of them you go, boy, kind of hope it doesn't end up tasting like it smells, and thankfully it didn't. I hope this ends up tasting exactly like it smells. It smells like one of those, you know, those chocolate or those vanilla wafers that you would get with a malt. It smells like a peanut butter version of that. Oh yeah. Plumber's crack. Oh, God. Okay. Cheers. And it tastes just like it smells. But better. Wow. This is truly dessert in a can. So I decided to give myself a visual update on the 10mm collection. And actually it went up by 1 since yesterday. Okay. Den says, take a sip of some kind of liquid. And then Jolson says, F10. F10 is a miss. I could spend the brew review doing this. Sharky didn't shoot that. I don't remember. I know he did. I know he did. I know he didn't. Where did he? Actually, I think you did. Under its previous owner. Yeah! EMT, since you shared this, I had to share her too. She's worth looking at. So it's kind of like, I don't think he was there. I know he was, no, I don't think he was there. No, he wasn't there. I know he wasn't there. I know he wasn't there. I think he was there. I know he was there. I think he was there. Wow, you're kind of a 10mm slut now that I think about it. Okay, that's good. I'm glad that you shot that many of the 10mm pistols. It means I was doing my job and that range bag was really freaking heavy. Okay. Oh, I thought I was going to have fun with them, but not really. Jolson, we need no cowbell. Damn it, Sharky. Knocking over the gnome. Here, this one. It can't fall over like that. It's actually right now it's hurricane safe. The literal brick. Cobra is here at work. Well. Give J-Dog a hug from me too. Smile Money, top 5. Ooh, slipping. J-Dog here before work. Den, have Jay fix the deal and throw in making the slide gold for Matt. Matt can do whatever the hell he wants with it now. Now that he owns it. Rich says cheers all. Cheers, Richie Poo. Mike says cheers. Cheers, Mikey Poo. Smile Money. Glad Matt doesn't like loggers. More for me. Cold-hearted bastard. 2 thumbs up and 2 shots. Then Smile Money says, Matt, sick with that story. Convince yourself that the emergency-only dental work restrictions wasn't just for a short 2 or 3 week period. It will erase the mental anguish when paying for implants and bridge work. And then he says, glory days when you stood up to the man and didn't wear the mask. Didn't take any government, just poor business owners and young ladies working the cash register that wanted to keep their jobs and doors open. Or the old man at the meat counter. Stories you can tell your grandkids years from now. They should be a fife and drum playing in the background. To that or the sad music of how he rolled over and took it in the ass. Was that what's her name? You know, that chick from that other show? Oh man. Just look at what that shit. I don't think motor oil would lace the glasses. Oh. Ooh. Sweet peanut butter. You kind of get the marshmallow. You kind of get the peanut butter marshmallow. Peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time. Marshmallow. Oh yeah. Hey, McLean, this one's just for you. Yeah, I was a bad boy. I'll be upstairs in a little bit. Again, look at all of this, and then whatever. Heaven, hell, spirits, cheers, everyone. And cheers to you too. Mike says 30 minutes and 40 seconds. Some people done just that here. Hell, there are still some people still wearing them blue masks yet these days. Yeah, you see people every now and then still wearing a mask around here. Cracks me up when they're outside at the bus stop or walking. I even saw some kid on a bicycle. It's like Mama always said, if you can't say something nice, don't say nothing at all. Those people are a certain kind of unsmart. So where do we start? This one, Glen Power. Who the fuck is that? The Grand Power is actually been in an on-duty location, but you know what? I think I'm gonna retire it back to the safe and just let it be itself. Here's a funny thing. Just yesterday, I moved the little baggie that was sitting here that had what I think was the key set for this in it. And I was just going to see if there's some way that I could flip it around in order to get it to have the same, up close like it is here. But I was looking at where the rail is in comparison. Wow, that laser looks like it. It's close-ish, I guess. Oh, never mind. I just give it a twist and it goes over. But the end result was one, I don't know what happened to that little baggie, which I had sitting in one spot, and I moved it just yesterday, and here we are, fucked again. But it would not have worked because like the rail for this thing is like right here, McLean, like right in this area. And looking at where the is it just me, or does that light look like it's aiming towards the ground in comparison to the barrel? I must have really cranked that laser up though, because the laser is actually almost covering the main post. Not completely. Needs, probably because I took it off of here and put it back on here. But here's the thing. You know how I've made comments before, you know, it's like, why spend $200 more to get the Streamlight than this one? If you actually do decide to save yourself some money and you get this instead of the Streamlight, just be known that you can take it off of a pistol twice and put it back on before these threads strip the fuck completely out. I thought it was just a fluke when one of them did it, and I'm like, oh, okay. So I basically made my own helicoil and put it in here and threaded it down and got it to lock down nice and tight. And then I went to put this one back in and it stripped out. Fucking Chinese goddamn garbage. So I'll be interested to see if it even stays on here though, because the last place that this had a home was on the 2011, and I believe it was while Sharky was shooting it that the recoil going back made the light slowly creep forward, and then I was looking at it going, why would I have put that there? But then I realized it didn't have a key set, because no matter what gun I've had it in, where it wants to lock down is nowhere near. I mean, this gun has enough of a reach to get to the paddles to turn it on in the first place, let alone by the fact that it gives you zero options. At least the Streamlight comes with different keys for different style guns, a Glock style, and which I thought was I was really impressed with the fact that it had a specific adapter just for the Smith & Wesson 4006, that, like the one that used to be Ed's that Jules gave me. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna keep some generic-ish 9mm in the secret spot where this was, and just put this back in the safe. I do maybe tomorrow. I don't know. Me and Matt are planning on going shooting tomorrow, and being that I can fucking do whatever I want, I'm just gonna, you know, not be a financial provider tomorrow. And besides that, I have an 8 a.m. appointment to bring the Honda back in to have them put a second brand new headlight into it, because the eyebrow DRL doesn't work on the brand new one. And then we're supposed to go shooting, and then by the time that's all over, I need to get back here and be house hooker, because Saturday will be the girls' party. But if I remember, I might bring this with. I do enjoy shooting this thing. I mean, it almost has the felt recoil of a 9mm because of that rotating barrel that it has in it. It's probably not the best gun to have in a... Well, I guess it really wouldn't matter, because it has one mag in it. When I ran out of ammo, I don't have extra mags in the secret location where this is, which is good, because even after, shit, how long have I had this thing? A long damn time, and I still, it is just made by people with bionic thumbs. That's all. Like I said though, it's got the rotating barrel. Shoots super smooth. You don't have that dropping of the barrel or tilting of the barrel, and that energy that it uses to do that. results in giving you the feel that you're shooting like a 9mm. So maybe if I remember, I'll bring that. I feel that the whole thing is going to be shot to hell. I'd really like to have one of those, and that scope would be cool too. Those Vortex, those are expensive. I mean, a 1-6 or a 1-8 or whatever the hell that thing is, you're looking at almost $1,000 for one of those. I mean, Vortex are nice. I mean, I was looking at the Gen 2 Razor actually is my original scope idea for the JP. And after I saw how many pussies out at that Sniper's Hide competition had them, I'm like, I'm glad I didn't, because at least I'm original. Still trying to find something for the KS-47. I had an ad pop up today on one that was like really a good price, but it was probably one of those ones where as soon as I purchased it, J-Dog would inform me that they're just junk, and I'd feel good about myself, and I'd go upstairs and I'd cut, and I'd have to like call my counselor. So we got 5 1911s or 2011s, I guess. I guess 2 of them are considered 2011s. I've got the one that I'm also most impressed with, just because nobody else has one, period. And that is the one-off that J Elite Ammunition built. And started life out as a 40 cal. And what's really cool about this is, you know, how do things work for this? Well, simple. The mags are for either a 40 cal or a SIG 357, and the SIG round is a bigger round. So it just ended up being a nice little setup. It's definitely a fun gun to shoot. I think Sharky shot this too. I think just about everything that he shot, he had a fail of one kind or not, though. I don't remember. Did you have a fail with this? I know I have not had an issue with this guy. And of course, as far as I do like the sights. They kind of remind me of the Heine straight 8s, like I have on Ed's 1911, and I put them on the Smith & Wesson that I bought off of David. And then, of course, the one thing that's kind of even more unique about this is its safety. It's just like a little switch on the back. Don't step on that. It's probably... yeah, well, never mind. I was wondering about that pocket, that holster that Poco gave me, but it's also supposed to be a pocket thing. That one I'd list as probably the most unique in the fact that it never existed, but one of them exists. And I'm trying to think, right now, Smile Money, only one thing is in the category, is in the Sharky category. I have not shot the XDM Elite, which was also a possible candidate for tomorrow's outing. About all I really give a shit about is is fact-finding mission for this guy, which I was going to give this a nice thorough cleaning, seeing so it has now had weeks of carry, and usually the max I like to ever go is a couple of weeks of carrying something and then having to break it down and shoot it so that you can dethrone all of the dust bunnies. Salty nakedness is never having to say you're sorry. Multi-gunman says, or what? You're naked? And Mr. 27 says, I'm not naked with anyone. That's kind of depressing, Mr. 27. Mike says 3250 and 33. I commented the same thing and they deleted that comment. And the comment was, in this whole scenario, it's WokeTube. I don't know. Smart money. U.S. taxes are low relative to those on high-income countries in 2018. Taxes at all level of U.S. government represented 24% of gross domestic product, compared with an average of 34% of other 35 member countries of the Organization of Economic Cooperation and Development. Chile, Ireland, and Mexico are lower. I got some domestic PD whatever thing you were talking about. Oh, and then a comment to himself, Matt, I think your standard of living is higher than Mexico. I could be wrong. I'm sure that international economic knowledge is vast. It sounded like you would prefer socialism. I will listen. Please elaborate. If America is so bad, why is everyone coming? Didn't they get your memo? I mean, I'll never not say that the United States of America is the greatest country, period. The sad thing is that the Democratic Party is fucking it up. What was the number last month? 1 million people marched across the southern border, and they figured there was something else, something like 100,000 Chinese nationalists, and this is going to come back to bite us. I pray I am wrong, but they are letting so many undocumented and what. If you're gonna fucking try to do harm to a country and all of a sudden you realize the Democratic Party is giving you everything that you need to pull it off, you just simply bring your worst of your worst or your enemy, your army into Mexico and just let them walk on in. Fuck, they'll give you a credit card and a phone and fly you somewhere so that you can set up your cabal. These are the fucking stupid. This is the stupidest shit I've ever seen. Oh, you must be some kind of loser to want to stop us. The United States was founded on people coming here. Legally, motherfucker. Legally. Jesus Christ. That's a million. And we know nothing about most of them. And why so many Chinese people coming from Mexico? Bad. Greetings, Captain. Blah, blah, 12%. You've covered the important part. Multi-gun man. What is this and how did I get here? Pass the whiskey. Mr. 27 says to him, it's two dudes talking about beer and brew babes with big cans on their chest. And then he says, so I'm late. Smile Money. Matt, there was an article in Rolling Stone magazine about fury being reported in Oklahoma schools. The calling of animal control was inserted in the bill as sarcasm. Animal school mascots are likely to be the first to go. The Brownies Club in Oklahoma are nervous that they are next. I didn't get anywhere, just introduced by one legislator. Put your hat back on, Matt. Bad. I'm not offended by anything you have said, and if I ever am, I'll get over it. You know why? I'm a grown-ass man. Sub-comment from Smile Money. I can recall 3 times in my life when people offended me. Not being Amish or a Quaker. Turning the other cheek, well, that didn't happen. My anger issues have improved over the years. And being tested by Matt. Poco? Oh, great, Matt. I'll be back after dinner. Gun Glutton. I just got a Beretta 92 Onyx Brigster, aka Brigadier. Do I have a gunsmith high polish it or Cerakote it with the stainless H152 finish? I can't make up my mind. I keep it loaded with Underwood 68 grain plus P 1800 feet a second. I don't know why, but to answer your question, because I'm kind of in the same situation for what I want to do to Ed's, the Ruger Commander 1911, I would this is what I wish my option was. Jay at Elite Ammunition, amongst the many things that he had done to this, was this coating on here. Super slick. It feels like I have sprayed some kind of an oil on it. He even did all of the mags. Unfortunately, this company is not doing what they do anymore. But I thought Ed's gun would have looked awesome done up in this coating. So mainly what you're talking about might be something similar. Barrel bushing, kind of like the one that I have in the Performance Center that I got from David J. fucking Brown. Can't stay out. It's not a 10 millimeter. This also has not been shot since it came back from playtime with Jay at Elite Ammunition. Yeah, I'd go with the stainless H152 finish. Wade, the only time I wore a mask was when I went to the doctor's office. I started ordering our food delivered from our commissary. Anything else I got from Amazon or shipped directly from stores. And Smile Money says, that sounds like a way to do it. Mr. 27, that is a big old set of rocks in the background. Poco, the finger condoms are useless for Matt. You're going to need an elbow-length glove. Wait, almost 3,000 nicely dressed and equipped, mostly single military-age Chinese man in the last month through the southern border. No data about the northern border. Okay, so 3,000. 3,000 Chinese. I think I said 100,000. I'm sorry, I misspoke. I did hear that over 1 million people have come across that border, though. And mainly because the Democratic Party wants to make sure that they become citizens no matter what they have to do. Like just send them a letter, and if they say I want to be an American citizen, they'll send back all the official paperwork. Meanwhile, the people like Jerry and the Scotsman who went through all of the legalities and actually cared and proudly became an American citizen, this just gets thrown out the window because the Democratic Party just simply wants as many fraudulent voters as it can dole up when they know they're going to have to go up against Trump. And I love listening to that. Oh, the Supreme, maybe it's even been decided by now as I stand here, I don't know. Supreme Court deciding if Trump should be on the ballot or not because of his part in the insurrection. First of all, you fucking cunts, there was no insurrection. If there was any insurrection, it was a fabricated bunch of fucking bullshit by the Biden administration and the media. Lies and accusations. Oh, there was one of the, I don't know if he's a senator or a congressman, I think he's a senator, stood up there and just berated the news, saying, all you can do is make up your shit. It's like, Trump was accused of, well, he wasn't found guilty of anything. And as a matter of fact, if you have the ability to use your own fucking ears and brain and listen to what he said, how could that be confused at all? Oh, I know. Unless you want to use the government to plot against your political adversary so that you can have supreme power so that then you can do whatever you want to the American people. I know. I hope you all perish in a terrible boating accident. January 6th insurrection. Fucking losers. Fucking losers. Wade, Matt, you're a good friend of my little brother Eric. I take back all the mean stuff I've said about you. I have new material next week. Buckle up, Buttercup. Wade, Season 2 of Halo starts Thursday, tomorrow on Paramount Plus. Oh, yeah. Thanks, Wade. I loved the first season. What was it now? 3-4 years ago? Poco, barking spiders in the basement. Poco, skew it, I identify as first. Oh, screw. Screw, yeah. Sig on them titties. Cheap old gun guy. If men are from Mars and women are from Venus, that must mean that Biden is from Uranus. Okay, Salty. A naked Uranus.
Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden!
Home stretch, baby, home stretch. Coming around the corner as she comes. Cobra, Matt probably needs a legit gas mask during the brewery reviews with all of the e-blast pushed out of Eric's cornhole. I don't know what you're talking about. Oofda. Oofda, I love open risers. Cobra says G6. Oh, no, sorry. He says, he's going, I did not! He says G5. Oof. G5 is a hit. McLean, Matt looks like he's gonna bust talking about meat. McLean, my little left ring toe is black, Eric. I dropped a beer on it. Truth. Oof. Feeling for you. McLean, me and my buddy literally pulled and rebuilt the 351 in his Mustang on a weekend. He drove it to work Monday. Well, you know, that's what it's like when you open a hood, and these days, I think I've made this comment before, but seeing how it applies again, I have never seen the engine on our Honda Pilot. Did you hear that? All I've had today is antidepressants, because I started thinking about how much I miss McLean and coffee. But when I got home, I decided to make up a bowl of Diddy Moore beef stew. I think my stomach is saying I'm not very happy with you, Eric. Matt Davis says, Matt! Mr. 27 says 45th. Okay, so there is two 10mm revolvers in the collection. I don't know if I've even ever talked about this one. I don't remember what model it was again. There is one more that's kind of slowly turned into the Holy Grail. That would be really cool to have. I've only ever seen pictures of it. Yeah. Then there's this piece of shit, J-Dog. Any chance that Sharky? Nope, there's no chance that Sharky will see this. Usually these dark hollow points are... I mean, Sharky, there you go if you want to know that it's there. If they made the 1066 with the under rail that the 4006 has, so that I could add the Baldor Mini to that, that would be well, let's just say it's probably best that this gun does not have a rail on it, so that I could add the Baldor Mini and have Pete make me a holster for it, because this would be a gun that I absolutely would want to carry every now and then, because of its rareness. It's probably best that it doesn't. Yeah, the Baldor Mini is represented twice in this lineup. I have one on the sweet little XDM Elite that I got from Jim. I have a holster for this, and I commonly have used this as a jammy gun with attitude. And I actually didn't originally have them, but I swapped them out from another holster, and I put the steel clips on it, so that as a jammy gun, there is no way that it would want to bring the holster with. But again, probably be best if I took this guy out to the proving grounds tomorrow and It's +1, so it has 11 rounds of 10 millimeter. And the red dot. Sorry, Billy. And of course the other one is the Performance Center. You know what I was thinking, but then I figured I'm wasting my time, is I purchased for Christine, or was it for me? Trying to think if I had switched guns with her yet, but I purchased the 9mm, the 9mm Performance Center. I have for Christine, I have an inside the waistband holster for it and an outside the waistband holster for it. And I have never attempted to see if the Performance Center with 10mm would fit in it, but we have completely different tips, just the tip. I would, this would be another one to consider as far as a, if I did consider this as a carry gun, I believe I would probably, not probably, if you're going to carry it, you cannot hit a button to turn on your optics, and that's what you would have to do with this guy. And of course I'm going to turn that off right away, because during brewery reviews I seem to stress test batteries all the time. But then there's the possibility that if I actually wanted to consider this as a carry, I do have that Holosun red dot, which is basically the exact same dot as this one that's on the VP9 Tactical, except for its life is only a red dot, where this one is a green dot, a green circle, and a green circle with a dot, depending on what you choose. But then it would come down to having to find out which plate that I need. I can't remember. The Smith, though, might have come with all the plates, where HK makes you go, which one do you want? We'll sell it to you. I mean, that's just good business. Good business. Then, of course, still have not shot this, but I did take, for the sake of the 10mm representation. Wow, man, there is a big difference. Christine's suppressor height, white sights, no glow in the dark like mine has. It is optics ready. I guess I'd be able to answer that question. Then again, they might have done more for the Performance Center than they do. Let's just say I wanted to put the Holosun on there. What comes with it? Oh, yeah, Smith does send all the base plates. So if I wanted to put the Holosun on mine, I'm sure that if I unbury the box, I have them. I would Jolson, I would show you this, but it would just be more proof that Craig at Hammer Down Firearms is a cunt for what I paid for that for Christine. So yeah, if I ever decided to up the ante with this, actually the box should be somewhere in there. Swapping this out and putting the Holosun on it instead. But right now, I don't have any means of carrying that. Maybe I should just start carrying this one. Gee, did I turn this off last time I used it? Yes, I did. Mark, JoJo's Gun Works. Little beastie. Oh yeah. Pete put that right on the holster for me. I don't know. There's a, as far as I'm concerned, in my world, this is a whole new level of awesome. Very, very high up the list is this thing. The Megastar. Probably one of my favorite of all of them to shoot. And it definitely does feel like you're shooting a 9mm on this one. That's because it's a beast. And like I've said many times, I am so happy that I have worked through the bugs and the problems with this the Kimber Raptor. Hey, at least I have a holster that I can carry two of the 1911s. This one, and I don't give a shit what David says. If I had my choice of a Gen 1 or a Gen 2 Delta Elite, you have to pick the Gen 1. You know what? I've never really been a fan of the GI style sights, but let me tell you, when you're looking through sights from this perspective, they could be Novak slant sights, right? And these ones are very nice, bright, white, and crisp. This is just such a badass pistol. He's way too cool, probably, to even hear me say this, but I Carry One gave me those grips. I thought, other than these grips, the only other grips that I've ever envisioned for this thing would be like an actual set of white ivory grips, maybe even like Celtic Cross white ivory grips, but I really love these grips. And it was so nice of I Carry One to send those grips to me. Okay. Where are we? Am I failing? We can still pull this off. Miss 27, intro lady brew matte. Good fit because she has a flat man chest anyway. Intro. Oh yeah, assassin movie. I can't remember what the name of that was, but I've seen it. Miss 27 says, "Hi, Brew Matt." Sharky cheers all. "Hey, Matt, wow, you still have that gun?" Sharky India 5. I-5. I-5 is a hit. She's impressed, Sharky. And look at all those beautiful soul-stealing freckles. Sharky sub-comment to himself. "Guess Alpha 5 was a miss as you didn't call that it was." I don't know when you called it, but A5 is indeed a miss. And Sharky SH. Wow, I've never seen that classic poster. You never used that on a review, did you? I should have. I think it's badass. You're talking about the War of the Worlds one? I guess it is questionable if you missed it. Okay. Where am I going to put the used motor oil? That is really good. That is honestly really good. Curvature batch 15 from phase 3, which is a peanut butter marshmallow Imperial Stout, weighing in at 11.9%. And I give this an easy 10. The worst thing is every single time I do this and end up yanking some of these out of here, I end up going back to the drawing board and trying to figure out which ones I want to move into rotation. Spending no time in the safe is the Performance Center M&P Smith & Wesson. The Grand Power is coming out of active duty and taking a well-earned break. The Springfield will be going back upstairs for active duty. The 1066 is actually going to be going back in the safe from not being in the safe for months now. The Colt spends a lot of time in the secret bedroom location, but it will go back to the safe. Talk about this later. This spends a lot of time outside of the safe, but I just don't like it not in the safe when I'm not in the house, because it's so irreplaceable. The M2, the reworked from a 40 to a 10 millimeter from J, that spends a lot of time out, because it's definitely well, for me, as long as Sharky doesn't shoot it, I find it to be a very reliable gun, and I have a shitload of mags for it. Yeah, I don't know. That one might go upstairs with me. The Smith, the Springfield will go back upstairs. doesn't see a lot of on-duty time upstairs, but it definitely is a very fun revolver to shoot. It feels like it makes noise and not recoil when you pull the trigger. The laser aim, there's so much about this pistol that I enjoy shooting. Smooth. It's been 100% reliable. Yeah, I don't know. I might actually take the Kimber with me. Not only do I like shooting this, but it is a very sexy looking gun. Another one that would work out well in this, seeing as how Shotgun Shanny did the basket weave to match the serrations on this. I just have to, I don't know. I might have to take some epoxy or something to try to smooth off that area that always gets snagged by the front sight. That's why it's pretty much always been like a barbecue grill holster. Her work's good. If I don't know if there would have been a something right there to keep that front sight from hooking it as it comes back. I've had this thing pretty much out on display as long as I've had it, and I hate that it's like a display thing when it's just as usable. But you know, I can't imagine like if the day ever came where I had to go to defend myself and I went like this and that front sight hooked just long enough that could have been the deal breaker for your own life expectancy. Yeah, I think I might be taking the Kimber with me. First in the club is Jolson, 200 Sunny Slopes. Club needs more cowbell. And Jolson has a gigantic piece to the puzzle. As a matter of fact, Jolson, I don't know if you'll hear me say this or not, but there was not very many things in the 10mm collection when Ed, me and Ed started looking for the thing that I really, really wanted. This is another good one to have in the on duty. It would probably be it'd probably be better served in kind of a mini version, kind of like when the way J-Dog travels and Din travels. Just to have a small backpack with a few necessary items that say you always have in your car or you go to work with. I mean, Alice in my bug-out bag is great, but that is more of a heightened thing of awareness. Alice Alice went with me every single day for a couple of weeks leading up to and then after the last presidential election. But after it was all over, I mean, I was so afraid of the insurrection bullshit that took place. But I have a small pack around here somewhere. Problem is it's more made for like a breakdown version of an AR, like say Alice with a side folder, which would be the I don't fucking care about you alphabets scenario. I mean, what doesn't happen on camera can't be proven on camera. But this is a great setup right here. I mean, lots of firepower, capable of taking food and taking out non-Americans. Bad says greetings, Clubbers. Bad. Rich Huff says cheers, Clubbers. Cheers, Rich. Poco said headed to the DR right now. Probably won't watch in the waiting room. Why not? Maybe once you get into the room, you and your doctor could watch this together. Mr. 27 Brew Club time, Mr. Brewbomi and Brew King guy. Din says take a swat out of a cowbell. Ish. No. 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 Oh, wait a second. Maybe there's a workaround for this. I mean, if I'm just following this to the letter of the law, hey, Din, here you go. Din had the last, unless I hit refresh and someone else showed up. Nope. That's it. Okay, maybe tomorrow. Actually, Din, I guess I gotta. If you hear me say this, I can on Messenger. I can send you the link to the chat room. I have done no homework on tomorrow's thing, other than, knowing what I know, because I know, you know. Cheers.